Okay, picture this. You matched with someone who seems great. You're making plans, and a friend drops a text. Should you tell them about your old conviction? That question lands heavier than you expect. Do you say something now? Later? Ever? Welcome to Danni's Den. Let's chat. Today, we're untangling how to date with a criminal past while keeping your kids protected and your parenting rights intact. This is general information, not tailored legal advice, so if your situation is urgent, reach out to a local family lawyer.
Right off the bat, there isn't a one-size-fits-all rule. The practical question is risk and timing. If your past involves violence or anything that could endanger a partner or your kids, safety is the priority. Screen and be transparent early. If the record is nonviolent and years old, you can be strategic and kind without unloading everything at hello.
Stick with me. I'll give you 2 short lines you can actually use, a plain take on how courts look at records, and simple rituals to protect weekend time with the kids so nobody gets blindsided.
Try this on a first date. I really like talking with you. Before we move forward, I want to be upfront. Several years ago, I made a mistake and was convicted for X. I've done the work to make sure it won't affect my kids or our time together. I wanted you to hear it from me. Short, human, and it lets them choose how to respond.
And when things start feeling serious, this can help. I appreciate how close we've become. I want to share more about my past so there aren't surprises. Here's what happened, what I learned, and what I do now to stay accountable and keep my kids safe. Then name the concrete steps: treatment, steady work, parenting routines. Actions outlast words.
Quick safety note. Look, safety first. If a background includes behavior that could threaten others, don't rush private meetings. Meet in public, tell a friend, and consider a screening call. Transparency protects everyone involved.
Now, family court in plain language. Judges decide based on the child's best interests. A conviction is a factor, not an automatic ban. They look at how long ago it was, what it involved, whether you finished required programs, and what your life looks like now. Stable work, therapy, and clear parenting time matter a lot. About sealing or expunging records, the short version, sometimes it's possible, sometimes it isn't. Relief can limit visibility on routine background checks, but it's very jurisdiction specific. If you're considering that route, talk to a lawyer or legal aid clinic in your area. What actually helps in court? Documentation, not drama. Start a simple file: completion certificates for treatment or classes, letters from employers, pay stubs, volunteer logs, and dated character references from people who see your daily life. That stack of paperwork tells a story of consistency. And a short behavioral log is priceless. Dates you picked up kids, school meetings attended, appointments kept, and notes on court-ordered compliance. Keep entries factual and brief. It's evidence of reliability, not confession time. What about conversations with a co-parent? Lead with the kids. Try something like, "I'm dating, and I want our children's routine to stay steady. Let's agree on a slow, safe way to introduce someone new." That centers the kids and reduces defensiveness. And with kids, keep it tiny and tethered to routine. We're meeting new people, but pancakes on Saturday and the Eagles games stay the same. Those small promises, kept consistently, rebuild trust faster than long lectures. Sanctify those weekend windows. If your family is into the Eagles or the Yankees, make Saturday morning pancakes and pregame rituals sacred. I started an Eagles pancake thing with my niece when she was 5. It's small, but now it's sacred every fall. New partners learn quickly that game day is family time. Music helps too. Share a single song that signals comfort, a soft 90s R&B track on a family drive, or a playlist cue before a sleepover. Those tiny shared moments create memory anchors more powerful than explanations. Curious, let's bust some myths fast. Myth 1, a conviction automatically costs you custody. Not true. Courts weigh many factors. Myth Q, expunged means totally invisible. Not always. Scope varies. Myth 3. You must tell everyone on the first date. No, be strategic. Safety first, then honest as things develop. A couple of practical tips before I close. Keep your conversations concrete. When you disclose, pair the admission with what you do now. Name the program, the job, the parenting plan. And keep receipts. That file we talked about becomes gold in evaluations. If you feel triggered while listening, pause and take care of yourself. Reach out to a counselor or a trusted support line. And remember, this is information to help you make safer choices, not a substitute for advice from counsel who understands your state's law. Quick recap. Be safety first in dating. Be honest on a timeline that fits the situation. Collect documentation that proves stability. Protect kids with consistent routines. Hello, Eagles pancakes and Yankees first inning dances. And use small music or sports rituals to rebuild emotional trust. Those steady actions matter in court and at home. If this resonated, subscribe to Danni's Den for more weekly mixes of law, love, sports, and pop culture. If you want case-specific help, send a direct message on the show page or visit the Legal Assistance Center website to request a consult, and we'll point you in the right direction. Let's chat. Thanks for listening to Danni's Den. Drop a comment with topics or questions. Keep those weekends sacred. And remember, small, consistent steps add up. Let's chat.